Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Sorry, just sending a very quick message. Just letting someone know that I'm live and they can watch. So yeah, sorry it's a bit late. I logged in and like full on half of my stuff had disappeared for some reason, so I've just been trying to work out what the hell was going on. Like, I've got no spark powder or metal left anywhere. It's quite possible I used it, but equally all the standing torches I had in here just disappeared and I couldn't find them, so I've had to remake them. We're going to be hatching out an Argent egg in a minute once I've got some spark powder made up, and yeah, just generally got some kind of plans for tonight, and we'll see how far it goes. So, like, first thing I want to do is get that Argent hatched up, and so we can start leveling it, because we are in need of like a really good flyer. I have caved and I've added the upgrade station to the mod, because I'm just having real difficulty with basically finding any kind of decent blueprints whatsoever. It's been a real pain. So yeah, I've added the upgrade station. I'm weak, I know, it's fine. I'd also like to try and get the Argent saddle made up. I had a look, not the Argent saddle, sorry, because we've got one of those, we stole it. Yeah, there it is. It's crap, but it'll do. The Anki saddle, so that was superior, wasn't it? Dead on. Anki saddle, yeah. So that needs a superior saddle, and so we're going to need some silk and pelt. So I've got a reactivated gamma implant, that's no problem. Crystal is pretty easy to come by, got no problem with that. I think I've still got some left somewhere, but pelt and silk are going to be a pain. Silk, I had a look on the Valguera map and I found some places it spawns, so that's not too much of an issue. Do I need pelt here? 36 out of 200. Pelt, I'm going to have to go to the Arctic biome and kill things for, and that is going to be really difficult. So, onwards, I guess. That should be enough spark powder now. I only need like a couple in each one. Right, and we've got our Argent egg in here. I can't remember exactly how many torches it required, but we'll just get on and see. 2, 2, 1, 2. Because it did require a lot more torches than it does on vanilla. And all this because I still haven't worked out a decent way of getting some angler gel. I'm going to have to get a water tame at some point, but it's kind of tricky, and without an Argent to go long distance scouting, it's very dangerous. Hopefully though we'll be able to upgrade some of our tools today, our guns and our flak, hopefully. So life should get a bit safer after I've done that. Terror bird's making noises behind me. Yeah, he probably needs some food. Oh, he's been fed from the trough. That's fine. Right. That was all of them. Hey Gengar, how's it going? You having a good night, man? Thanks for coming along. No, we're gonna need some meat. Gonna need some meat. 47, that might just be enough to get the Argent raised up. And I do have a cryopod on me, so I can do the cryopod trick if it wants kibble. Just find something pretty easy to kill. What we got down here? Parasaurs. You know what, I'll leave it. I'm sure 47 will be enough. Yeah, good, thank you. Sorry I started the stream a bit late. I kind of came in to find that like half my stuff had disappeared from the base, so I've got no idea what's going on with that, but it needed to be all put back. That's a baby parasaur, isn't it? Yeah, that'll have like hardly any health. I don't want to like really get into it with an adult one. cool. There we go, meat for days. Ooh, killing babies gives you regular hide. That's good to know. And my inventory's maxed out. Oakley dockly. Right, where's the nearest tap? Because I'm thirsty. I haven't played this in a few days. Well, better part of a week actually. So I'm like, if I don't seem like I quite know what I'm doing, it's because it's been a while since I was logged in on this game. I think I logged in briefly to take a screenshot the other day. And that was pretty much it. So that is too cold. Just got a Saber on mobile like 20 minutes ago. Nice. Very cool. Sabers are awesome. I love Sabers. Right, trying to get this egg warm enough. Oops. Yeah, sabers are some of my favourite creatures. I love them. I love them hard. I'd like to get one in this, but it's gonna be a while. Right. I don't know that I can make you any warmer, dude. Let's grab some more stone. And what else do I need for more standing torches? I need the wood for sure. And flint. Because yeah, I'm so hot here, I'm like basically dying. Righty-ho, flint. Ugh. Don't need all that prime meat. Right. Look, still too cold. I don't want to pick up, I want to access your inventory. Light all the fires. Come on, you've got to be warm enough now. Yes, incubating. Okay, cool. It won't take long to hatch up because I've got high breeding rates on here. That's cool. Excellent. I'll just put the cryopod on my hotbar so we don't lose any time. And Turbo probably deserves some lunch. Pteranodon's got fish meat on him, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, cool. Oakley dokley. Do I have any cooked meat? I think that I might starve at this rate. Okay, cool. Come on, away from the big fires. There's like a whole forest for you, but You're a bird that spends most of its time in the forest. You should be fine. Cool. Let's camera up slightly. Because let's put these out. So many standing torches required. Okay, we'll just leave the one for some. Wants to go on a walk with me. Okay, cool. You can come on a walk with me, no problem. Little guy. Come on. Walkies. Helps if you move. Behavior. Follow distance lowest. Is he over encumbered? He shouldn't be. Okay, I'll try potting him up and throwing him out. I think maybe he's got stuck in the mesh, which happens. Oh, he wants cuddle now. It's fine. I think we probably missed out on a full imprint, but we'll see. Yeah, you just stand out here. It's relatively safe tonight. I think I haven't seen anything too terrible. Throw some meat on this cook pot. What kind of subjects were my favourite in college? I did history, God, this was a while ago, psychology, sociology, and RE. In the first year of sixth form, second year I did history, psychology, and RE. Yeah, I dropped sociology, and then at university I studied classics, which is the language and literature of ancient Greece and Rome, which was pretty much my favorite. I would say like history in general, although history teaching in the UK is not like the best. Like the curriculum is not great, but once you get to university, you can pick your own subjects, so it's a lot better from that perspective. Come on, get an imprint. Imprint for daddy. How long a walk do you want? The problem with baby Argents, they're so slow. Cool. Got an 18% imprint so far. I'll have to do. How about you? What are you studying? Yeah, my plan is to get this guy raised up. Then I've got a load of metal cooked up over the other side of the map that I need to go get. So I'll go grab that. And then if I might go stealing some eggs on the Pteranodon, and he's got some supply drops, and I'll keep an eye out for a water tame while I do it. And I think I found a Rex nest the other day, so I might try and nick that. Cuddle? Yeah, sure. I might try and nick that egg, because we need a good fighting dino. Biology and history, solid choices. I always loved biology, it was my favourite of the sciences, mostly because it's just so messy. And then, yeah, history is just awesome in general. But yeah, So hopefully I'll go steal a Rex egg today, which would be awesome. And then I've kind of decided I'm thinking of making my main base. I'm going to do the Swamp Castle and sort of turn it into less of a ruin. So I'll go take a look at that and see how viable that's going to be. Because I had a quick fly over it the other day and it doesn't look too bad over there, but we'll see. Okay. This is a good trick, by the way. If you're playing, it works on PC. I don't know about any other console. But if you're taming a creature and you don't have the kibble, raising up a creature and you don't have the kibble, wants to go on a walk. Okay. You can pot it up and it will change what it wants. So that way you don't need to have like all the kibble. Come on. Technically, I could have just stood there potting it up and potting it out until it got a cuddle, but yeah. I'd rather do at least some of it, but yeah, I can't be bothered to put in all the effort required to make up kibble right now. I'm also going to kill some Lymantria and grab some silk, and also take a trip to the Arctic biome and try and get some more pelt, because that way we can raise up the Anki and have a saddle for it. And that can live at my little metal mining outpost over the other side of the map. And once, and then I can just leave that there and just ferry metal backwards and forwards on the Argent. That's the plan at any rate. Should get a magnifying glass at some point. Oh, that leads sick this again. Cuddle, please. Okay, walk, fine. I'd like to get another Argent egg today if possible, because I'd like to stop breeding them, so I don't have to go through the rigmarole of stealing another egg every time they die. Because this is Ark the Hunted, and things die a lot. Like a lot. Ah. Right, can people still see me? Comment in chat if you can, because I never know whether that stream disconnecting thing actually works or not, because it's meant to automatically reconnect, but sometimes it doesn't. And I've had it before where like I've been streaming for like over an hour and not realized that it wasn't actually streaming. Yes, you can see me. Excellent. Thank you, Gengar. You are a star. Makes me happy. Yeah, I get this little notification occasionally that my stream's disconnected and that it's reconnecting. And I was doing a Primal Fear stream once and I got that notification. And then it said it reconnected. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I carried on streaming for like an hour. And then didn't realise, but it wasn't actually streaming at the time. So that's good. Cool. Excellent. Cool. This Argent's nearly raised up. Very nearly. It's going to need more weight than that, brah. Can I get in one last? What do you want? Don't be exceptional kibble. Right, pot it up. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So cryopod trick. It's a handy one. Wants exceptional kibble again. It's going to keep wanting exceptional kibble till it's actually mature now. Betcha. Wants to go on a walk. Okay, cool. Let's go on a quick walk, really quick, fast as you can, before you grow up and you don't want to do stuff with me anymore. There we go. That'll be the last imprint, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we got a 64% imprint, which is better than the last one, so that's good. Let's pop these in here. Yeah, you go nuts, dude. Wait there. I'll get the saddle and I'll come out to you. Right. Cool. Equip. Let's go for a ride. If I've got no too much weight, can ditch the stone. I'll be able to ditch that hide and go pop the hide in base, and then everything else is just my gear, so it's going to have to learn to live with that. Righty ho. Now we're cooking. I'm going to need to collect a bit more metal because I've said at the very start, but I've caved and added the upgrade station because yeah, I've just been getting terrible blueprints. Okay, just about. Cool. Let's harvest up this dead parasaur. That'll give you a bit of harvesting XP. There we go. And first level's 2 levels into weight. And then 1 more into weight, I think. I'll eventually put a couple more, but that'll do for now. But I'm going to need to go get some pelts, so... Right, I'm going to just check if I can pick things up, because I was having problems the other day, but I don't know whether it was because I was trying to pick up direwolves. Can't seem to pick up the parasaur. Okay. Maybe it's just really small dinos I can do it with. There's an Oviraptor. Let's try and pick him up. Oh no, it's a Hesperornis. There was an Oviraptor there. Could have sworn there was an Oviraptor. Oh. Hey! This is actually kind of bad, because, yeah, that Anki hits like a train compared to me. And I just accidentally harvested a whole load of rotten meat, so it is entirely possible that this might be the end of the Argent. And he's getting splashed back, he's nearly unconscious. Come on. Okay, I'm out of ammo. Follow me. We'll just outrun him. Because the Argent can move now, I'm off its back. Okay. Well, very nearly lost the Argent straight away, which was grand. To a random Anki of all things. Can you land, please? Nope, that's the wrong one. Wrong menu. Damn whistle. Whistle flyer land. Right, and we'll set your behavior to... we kind of want you on stance passive. And then we want to give you some more weight. Rotten meat we want to drop. Did it drop it all? No, there it is. And another one in health, I think. But we did accidentally harvest up a load of polymer, so that's great. We'll go drop that off. And stamina. We're going to need health, stamina, and movement speed. Not movement speed, melee damage is the main ones we're going to be looking at. Because we kind of need this as a bit of an all-purpose fighter. And you need stamina to go anywhere in this game. Like, it's unreal the amount of stamina you need for most things. Let's just drop this polymer back off. I'm badly injured, so there's that. Polymer, and we'll take the hide as well. And didn't I say to drop those? Okay. Polite. Hide. That can all go on the fabricator. Right. Cool. Excellent. Okay. Well, that wasn't like the most successful trip out ever, but I wonder if I can grab these Fiomia. Nope. Can't grab anything. Let's just take them out though, because they're close to base. They're right here. It's convenient. I'll give the Argent some levels. Okay. Right, 3 levels. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. I'll want to upgrade his saddle, actually. That should probably be a priority. Just to make killing direwolves easier. So let's go grab a bit of metal, because I need a bit of unrefined metal for the upgrade station. So, and then we'll see what we need. But we've got tons of resources, and it just depends on what it needs to upgrade. If it needs like the exceptional saddles from the mod or something, then I'm screwed, because I can't make the Argent saddle yet. The only reason I've got one at the moment is because, hey, Programmer 27, having a good day? Welcome to the stream, man. 4, 9, 11. That's all I need. Woohoo! It's nice having an Argent again. The Pteranodon's like gotten good now that I've pumped like 54 levels into it, but up until that point it was just utterly awful. Right. What else do I need for the upgrade station? Crafting. This is the one I need. So I've got metal, I need hide and stone. I think I've got some stone knocking around. If not, it's the one resource that there is a lot of on this beach. Yeah, I got some stone. And hide. Crafting. And we'll see what we need to upgrade the Argent saddle. Like I said, if it's just the basic resources, that's fine. If it's anything from the actual mod, that's going to be tricky. Really tricky. Because I can't even build these saddles yet. Looking for a teammate. No, sorry mate, I don't really get much time to play, so I don't tend to play with other people. No, it does need exceptional saddles. Okay. Yeah. Okay, figured that might be the case. So yeah, I've got a friend I do Primal Fear with, but I've known him like since I was a kid. So it's just he doesn't mind that I'm kind of flaky because I've got 2 small children. So I managed to get on most nights, but not all of them. Well, yeah, that's the thing I don't have. I'm gonna need to tame a sheep at some point. It's a pain. Right, for the meantime though, let's head over to the Arctic and start grabbing some pelt, because we're going to need that for the Anki saddle. And my eventual ascension to ultimate power really does depend on me, just activate the health regen buff, really does depend on me having an Anki at some point. But yeah. Right. Onwards to the Arctic. Is kind of a slow flight. I'm going to have to stop a few times because the stamina on this Argent isn't as good as my last one because of the horrible and unfortunate death. It was actually quite sad. I got like mobbed by a pack of like 7 Argents or something like that. And there was a Giga nearby. Velociraptor saddle. Okay. And we'll grab any supply drops we find on the way, because I'm still kind of hoping for a good blueprint, but I just not really all that likely to find one, I don't think. Is that a nest or... I do want to try finding some Deinonychus nests at some point soon, because I'm not too sure what level they will be at. And also, if at some point I can make a trip over to the Wyvern Trench, because I took a cheeky look over there the other day, and the wyverns were dropping down eggs that were like level 180. So I don't know that they will be hatching out at level 1, basically, like everything else in this mod. Which hopefully means that we could get like a really powerful wyvern or something and really clean up. But we'll wait and see. Let's go and park here and get some stand back. I'm liking the colours on this Argent, actually. It's like steel grey. Very badass looking. Right. And the amount of food you need to feed your dinos in this mod is ridiculous. Righty-ho. But yeah, as I said, hopefully I'll be moving to the Swamp Castle at some point soon, because I want to try and restore it to its former glory, which I think would be pretty cool. I think survivability is more important than damage output at the moment, although hopefully we'll get to switch soon. Let's see about this supply drop. Now, if I recall, there were trikes over here. And trikes are very bad news indeed. And I'm just keeping an eye on the edge of the water for... yeah, okay, yeah, there's trikes, so I'm not getting near that. Adolescent water tames. Is that Megalodon over there? Is that a... No, I think he's gone. Because apparently you get like adolescent plesses and adolescent megalodons in the shallows, but Valguera has no shallows. Yeah, no, that's got to be an adult, right? Can I get a bead on it? Just came up, but I didn't quite see it. Oh no, normal female megalodon. Okay, cool. So yeah, so plesses and megalodons and stuff are meant to exist in the shallows. I have yet to see an adolescent water tame, not even one, not even Nixie. And I'd need like a Nixie at minimum to go get some angler jar, because I need angler jar for the highest level of nest in this. But without a water tame, I've got no hope in Valguera. I suppose I could try some of the bigger lakes at some point, but the biggest lake I think is in the Redwoods, and that's probably a very dangerous place right now. It's right through there. Once my Argent's leveled up a bit though, we might be able to do a flyover. I'm just dreading the idea of getting thylated off this thing. Stamina break. The fact that the stamina runs down so quickly is kind of good, because it takes a lot of food to get it back up, which means that your dino gets a lot of XP quite quickly, because most dinos kind of level off what they eat. So it does balance. So your tames gain levels quickly, but they're obviously a lot weaker than in vanilla, like significantly weaker. I was on their Discord the other night, and they're talking about adding in a feature whereby you can tame adult dinos using the survivor implants you find, which would be really nice. I'd quite like that, but I have to wait for that. But even if they did, I'm not sure I would, because I kind of like the stealing egg mechanics. and I have this overwhelming desire to really like push myself and try and beat the bosses using this mod, and that's going to be difficult, very, very difficult. But I'm kind of excited about it. Let's avoid the Pteranodons because they are vicious. Everything is vicious. Stand break. Thank you for pooping. Right. Stam. Right. Still not seeing any water tames worth. Like, no adolescents. They should be a lot smaller than the regular ones, so they should be fairly easy to spot, but I think it's partly a combination of Velguera just not having actual shallows because there's such a steep cliff. What's worse, a trike on this or a Vanilla Rex? I would take a Vanilla Rex any day of the week. Absolutely any day of the week. Because Vanilla Rexes are obviously stronger, more powerful, eat your face off, whatever. But trikes, they come at you out of nowhere. Like, you always know when a Rex is around, right? Normally. I mean, but like the amount of times I've just been wandering through, like even just down the shoreline here. So I've been going down the shoreline and then a Rex just, a trike just barrels out of the trees for no really apparent reason and starts eating my face. It's sad. It makes me very sad. So yeah, I would take kind of like a Vanilla Rex any day of the week. Which just goes to show they've done a really good job on the mod. Because trikes are legitimately terrifying. I don't know that they've beefed them up any either. It's like they might have. They seem to do a lot of damage, but is that a direwolf down there? Is that a dead direwolf? Yeah, it is. I'd like to go collect it, but that Anki is annoyingly close. Yeah, if any one of those things aggroes, I'm dead before I can get back on the Argent. That's the problem. There's a direwolf there I could take a stab at. Oh no, it's got friends. Oh no, it's going after an Nervus. And Megalosaurus even. Right, and once I've got this direwolf killed, I will show you the absolute worst bit about this mod. The thing that is incredibly painful. Okay, so I've got a dead creature, right? And I want the resources from said dead creature. What I have to do that is get off my tame, go over here, and then do this. And this takes time, and the higher level they are. Hello, hello, Javen Burley. How's it going? Having a good day, mate? Getting quite a few viewers in tonight. Whoa! That was an Argent. Right, what level are we talking? Because this might be very dicey. I'm doing more damage than it, which is good. It just depends on how much health it has. Wish I bought some bullets in my gun, but I'm like completely out of metal. I like how they try to fly off. Like there is like a I've taken enough damage, now I'm going to stop fighting mechanic on them, which is like literally the only saving grace when fighting wild creatures on this mod. But Oh, now it's mate boosted. And now its mate's coming after me. I'm doing okay. I seem to have plenty of health, so hopefully I can just drive them both off. Yeah, see, like that. So they've like decided they've had enough, so they're buggering off. Hopefully, this one's coming back, but that's fine. Okay, and I'm out of stam. Cool. Well, let's get it back before the mammoth decides to get in on the action. Come on, stam, regen. Okay, it's a level 174 Argent, that is. Let's get some distance from that Carno, because Carnos are not good. Right, and it's eating my direwolf. Did I get any pelt? No. Okay. That's what I hate about this mod. Get away from my direwolf. The saddle does make quite a big difference because this is like a much higher level Argent than mine. So the fact that I'm managing to go toe to toe with it is a testament to the difference the saddle makes. But it's not fun. And since it's not using stamina, but I am, that is a problem. Tea or coffee? I like both. I'm generally a coffee drinker, but I had a big coffee blowout last year, and I think I ended up drinking like 17 cups of coffee in a day or something like that. And the end result of that was I ended up like having heart palpitations and stuff, and thought I was having a heart attack, which was all kinds of fun, let me tell you. It's back at the bloody direwolf. Or is that another one? Yeah, that's another one. So yeah, then I ended up like with all kinds of worries, and so I've sort of been more on tea than coffee ever since. But I got off. That was my kill. Okay, you are coming back. Okay. See, the reason why they're attracted to the direwolf is because there's a mechanic in this where direwolves, direwolves, corpses attract scavengers and predators, and clearly these count. So yeah, so I switched to decaf coffee, which took a bit of getting used to, but I'm pretty much used to it now. And I try to have more tea, so you'll actually usually find me having both, so decaf coffee and tea. Like this is decaf coffee, and when I run out of that, I have a pot of herbal tea. Right, is everything buggered off sufficiently that I might be able to go collect that corpse now? Like, are there more interesting corpses in the area? I think so. If it's still here, it is. Excellent. Right, so yeah, so worst bit about this mod, I now have to stand here like this, holding this button, and I can't see what's going on around me at all. I have no idea. Like, there could be a Carno charging me. The first indication I get of that is the sound. More often than not, that's just when it's a bit too late. So, yeah. Okay, 15 fur pelt. All that for 15 pelt. Right, 9 levels on the Argent though. That's good. Stam. Yeah, we want this Argent as tanky as possible. And these Argents don't even have anything I want. They just have to fight them for kills. At least this one's looking bloody. Must have decided to come back. Yeah. That's a very bloody looking UT. So yeah, the steppe and the snow biome is not like the most fun place to be in this mod. I'm piecing out. I'm not fighting two of them. What's that down there? Looks like a Daedon actually. Okay, one of them split off, so it's like I've got to fight every Argent in the area in order to collect anything. Sabers spawn in the snow. Yeah, they do. Let's go get my regen buff. Yeah, there are sabers about, but not generally in this bit, I find. But right, I think mammoths are kind of relatively docile. It's a Daedon anyway, it won't give me the right, it'll just give me hide. Right, I've had enough of the Argents over here, so we're going to go check over here a bit and see if I can find anything where there's not shed loads of Argents trying to steal all my kills. Nope, there's shed loads of Argents over here too. Great. Stop and get some stand back. Yeah, last time I came here, I ended up like dying to a Yutyrannus. It was not fun. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend Arctic Adventures. I wouldn't be here at all, except I really desperately need the pelt. I mean, at some point soon, hopefully we'll have our upgrade station up and running properly, and then I'll be able to upgrade like all my guns and stuff, and then it becomes significantly easier to take out things like Argents and what have you. But for the time being, right, something that gives pelt, preferably a lot of pelt. I mean, mammoth would probably be best, but I don't reckon I can take a mammoth on. This mammoth is... oh no, there's two of them. I'm just going to give it a go. See how hard they hit for... oh, they hit hard. Yeah, they hit really hard. Okay, I've got my healing buff and it's still not... yeah, I don't think fighting mammoths is a particularly good plan. Although hopefully I'll just be able to out-heal them. If I back off a bit and come back in. But if I get stuck in them like that, that's all kinds of bad. Yutyrannus. I wonder who's going to win that fight. Probably the UT. That's a wounded looking Carno down there. I'm just kind of looking for something I can eat its corpse a bit. So I can heal up the Argent. Right. A couple of direwolves fighting an Argent down there. But this is way too close to the UT for comfort, because it will aggro onto me and it will kill me. Because they've done it before. But like a load of mammoth pelt would be so good, because then I just need like probably one mammoth. But like getting the actual time to stand there and harvest it properly is... That's the tricky bit really, it's finding the ability to actually harvest it. Because killing things just takes time, but harvesting them, it makes you so vulnerable. That mammoth over there looking bloody. Or is that just his coloration? Ah, it's just his colours. Okay. If we could find a lone mammoth, that'd be grand. Where we go there, that was like Carno UT Central fighting mammoths. The mammoths have a knockback though, so if they can just knock enough of the things back off this hill, they might be able to take out that UT. I'm just going to stand and watch this fight, see what happens. Sorry Gengar, how about you anyway, tea or coffee? Because that UT is getting pounded on. And there's a Uteranus nest somewhere nearby. That's a dead chalet. Grab some meat. If I could find where that Uteranus nest is and steal an egg, that'd be cool. Doesn't feel terribly likely, but it's worth a look. Didn't even know there were ruins over here. Don't think I've ever been in this valley before. Maybe it's up here. Tea. Good solid choice. Can't work out who's winning. Like they're all looking bloody. It's not going well for any of them. Just wonder where this nest is. Okay. Well, the UT seems to hightailing it after the Argents. Don't want to get too close and get fear-awed. All the Argents in the world are coming in there. Oi. Yeah, so I'm having a feeling the first half of the stream is probably going to be spent mostly fighting Argents. Everyone looks to have healed up. There's a dead mammoth down there though. If I can... Try not to collect too much meat because I don't want to overburden myself, but I do want to have to kill this Carno. Oh, I gotta bleed. That's not good. It's a fairly low level Argent. Can tell by the very limited amount of damage it's doing. Well, all the time I'm fighting that Carno's having his way with the Argent, with the Mammoth Corpse. And we really don't want that. Oh, now the UT is. Okay, yeah, I'm not fighting a UT. See what I mean about how difficult it is to get certain resources in this mod? Like, the way the mod works makes this area completely untenable to spend time in. And definitely untenable to collect anything in. Yeah. Look, the fights attracted all of these things. Bugger off. Right, this mammoth's got to be a bit injured, right? And he's heading away from the pack. I'm kind of weak. Not as strong as the other one at any rate. Oh, I'm getting mobbed by more Argents. Right. Okay, we're going to leave the mammoth be. The Argents seem like they've gone on their own way. Doubtless they'll be back, but maybe I can get the pelt first. Boris Johnson a good PM, yes or no? I don't touch politics. I have opinions. They're like assholes. I don't show mine on stream. Everyone is oh, got YouTube roared. Okay, this is what happens when I get YouTube roared. Apparently I strafe. My Argent suddenly develops the ability to strafe. But yeah, no, it's everyone has opinions. I definitely look at that cluster. Yeah, look at this clusterfuck. Okay. Well, there's a dead mammoth down there. Hopefully, those mammoths will just kill those UTs and everything around there, and then I might be able to get in and get at that mammoth. But this fight keeps moving. It's just awful. Well, land and get some stand back because we're going to have to fight in a minute. Can you land, please? Yeah. Land. Argent won't land. Apart from now. Right, let's see what's going on over the hill. What is that? That's a dead thing. Dead Argent. Okay, cool. Not interested. Just want these mammoths to kill one of these UTs. Preferably both. But they've decided to take forever about it. To be fair, that one looks like it's about to go down. Once it does, I'm betting the other one will lose the mating buff. What I am halfway inclined to do is run down there and try and grab that mammoth at the edge. No, no, the UT is eating it from the other side. Ooh, dead UT. Okay. Oh, You really just don't like me, do you? Right, I'm betting these mammoths will kill this UT, and then they'll all disperse, but in the interim, the fact that the mammoth's there probably stop anything harvesting. Right, let's be daring. It's dare to dream. Not even pelt. I thought you to drop pelt. Can I just get some pelt, please? That mammoth will. See what I can do. Because if we stay around this side, hopefully we won't. Nope. That was probably the UT. Wait. I think I'm kind of okay here. As long as nothing moves, like that mammoth running off. That Kana coming in. No, it's actually on me. And the mammoth's gone after my Argent. Come on, down you come. Right. Yeah, this mod makes life very, very difficult, just for the record. Should really cook up some food. Tell you what, I got a base with a cooking pot around the corner from here, so yeah, just over by this waterfall. I don't think that fight's going to resolve itself anytime soon. Yeah, and unless I can actually get my hands on a mammoth carcass, it's not worth it anyway. And the moment one of those things drops, every man and his dog kind of comes in on it. But I'll take a note of where I can see, like, ooh, woolly rhino though. Oh no, I thought it was dead. It was not dead. Okay. Fear Road, don't know where from. Just don't fly directly into you, Tyrannus. Please. Just trying to get to my little base. Do I ever play Minecraft, or will you ever? I don't know how to play Minecraft. Every time I've ever tried to download Minecraft, it's taken me to some really dodgy looking Russian site. I don't know where you get Minecraft from, because you can't get it on Steam, and yeah, I have no clue. I kind of want to try playing it at some point, but I tend to prefer, like, better graphics. Hi Gabe, how's it going? Having a good day? Thanks very much for coming along to the stream, man. Just trying to get to base. My base is literally behind this waterfall, so we'll just get there and I can heal up a bit. I say base, it's a shack. Well, it's not even a shack, it's just a couple of foundations, but there's a cooking pot, I can make food. And there's charcoal, and I've got raw meat on me so I can make maggot bandages. Yeah, I'm playing the Ark the Hunted mod, which makes life extremely difficult, and I'm currently massively failing to get any pelt. PvP or PvE, which you prefer? I personally prefer PvE, mostly because I don't actually have the time to PvP. Like, in order to PvP properly, it seems like you need like entire days worth of time, and I got 2 small children, so I play when I can. But yeah, I've always wanted to give PvP a go, but never really got the opportunity. Food, excellent. Right. And charcoal, there should be charcoal in here. Make a bandage and hide on the Argent. Okay, that's good. We can heal a bit. I mean, I'm kind of halfway tempted to just kill myself down right near a bed, but I shan't. Let's try. How about you? Are you a PvPer or a PvEer? For my like basic YouTube rates, which is what this is, I tend to go with a times 4 harvest rate, with like a pretty high weight rate. But like when I'm playing on vanilla, I just play on vanilla. It honestly, I don't have a preference, to be fair. I think I generally don't quite like vanilla. I think vanilla's a bit too slow, but like times 2 is reasonable enough. But currently I'm on times 4, more of a PvE. Yeah, same. It's like PvP is cool and whatever. I don't have the time to dedicate to doing it. And like even if I was, I know that like my base would get raided or something within the first 5 minutes, and I'd just be like, you know what, I'm done. So I like the struggle, but I like the struggle against the game. I'm not an overly competitive person, to be honest. It's not particularly in my nature. Oops, spill my coffee. That's fine. It's got a lid. We're good. Question: do I suicide? Because I'm just thinking my corpse is like right there. If I had any organic poly, I'd just eat that. I should keep some on me. Rotten food. Yeah, exactly. It's like camera's a bit high. Oh yeah, that's really high. Thank you. I think I knocked it when I yeah, bed, respawn in bed. I knocked it when I went to pick up my thing. So yeah, PvP you always have to worry about base, waste resources on turrets, and even if you waste all your resources on turrets, there is like very few places in the game you can build a defense that people can't get through given enough time and energy and their willingness to throw tames at it. Plus you've got like alpha tribe kind of issues as well. Like if you're unofficial, you never really get to start because the alpha tribe comes along and blows up your little thatch hut before you even get anywhere. So yeah, PvE for me most of the way. Right, I can go out again now. Let's try and find a solitary mammoth far away from any kind of carnivores. That's what I'm looking for. Level. Melee damage. Let's start hitting back a bit. Yeah. But, you know, everyone plays the game the way they want to play. Favorite tame. Oh, no, that's tough. I love Argents. They're incredibly useful. I think Listros are probably my, oh my god, that's the cutest kind of tame. Sorry, I'm just getting camera up here a second. I was already on camera 3. It's getting dark. Yeah, so Listros I think are incredibly cute. Rexes for fighting bosses generally, unless I can't get Rexes, in which case Spinos. Yeah, can't really. I think that's about it. How about you? Favorite tame? I love sabers. Sabers are really good. They're fun. Okay, I think this mammoth is far away enough from the other one that it's not going to get pulled in, and I'm seeing no Argents in the area. More crucially. Oh, he hits like a freight train. Spinos. Yeah, Spinos are great. The hydration buff coupled with their underwater movement speed is powerful. I'm going to have to keep an eye on my Argent's health. Yeah, okay. We're going to nope out for a sec. Should probably try killing that one. What I really should do is check the levels. I'm just going to go find a corpse somewhere. There's bound to be one around here somewhere. And then I'll get my health buff. Just so good. They have high health, pull as well as melee damage, as well as speed. Yeah. Yeah, Spinos are a great tame. I'm a big fan. I say Rexes for bosses, but Spinos are also like perfectly adequate for bosses. The only reason I tend to do Rexes for bosses is like style, plus the fact that you can buff them with the UT. I'm not sure you can do that with a Spino. You might be able to, I genuinely don't know. Woolly Rhino, not touching that. Right, let's go back. I doubt that mammoth's healed much, if any. Two different forms like the Iguanodon. Yeah, Iguanodon's a really good tame. Very underrated. Especially early game. Right, where were you? Should probably have noted the level. Argent fighting Direwolf. Mammoth. No, I think we've gone too far. Well, there's this mammoth down here that seems to be on its own, which I think was the one I might have been fighting. Oh, that one's an adolescent, which means I probably can't actually get pelt from it. Let's try though. Giga or Rex, which do I prefer? Rexes don't tend to go like all wrong and kill your base and everything in it, which is a big plus. But Gigas have like huge star points with me just because they're the biggest thing in the game. Like, yeah, I don't really have a preference on that one. I like them both. Right. Yep. Will I get pelt? That's the question. Yes. Excellent. Right. Chucking away everything else because I can get everything else from elsewhere. I'm just going to harvest all the pelt off this dude. Oh. No, 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 no. Come on, let's just get away. We've got our ill-gotten gains. Come on. I think he didn't like that I was chopping up its kid. Do I like memes? Yeah, I love memes. Memes are hilarious. Who doesn't love memes these days? Really wish I had a gun right now. Come on, disengage. Come. Oi. You're getting your ass kicked. Come on. Stop it. You're being useless. If you die and leave me stranded out here, I will be so peeved. So very peeved. Come on. Oh, I'm falling. Did it take to raise the RG? Not very long. I've got really high settings, so we're all good. Right, I'm gonna make an attempt to get to it from here, but I don't think I'll really be able to, especially because it's cold. I'll probably be dead before I get more than like half a mile. It didn't take long. I've got really high breeding settings basically. Just trying to a large part of this mod is like breeding, and I wanted to kind of explore it more thoroughly, which meant putting the settings up so I could do more of it. Right. This is all over a terrible, terrible plan. Single player. Yeah, I'm on just my single player game. I can't afford to have too many servers active, so I've got one that I play Primal Fear on with my friend, and then currently this is just a single player game. Right, we're gonna go see if we can get the Argent and my pet back. If we can't, what I will do is respawn at main base and grab the Pteranodon, and hopefully the direwolf, angry direwolves, run as fast as you can. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. Maybe. There's my corpse beacon at least. Does single player get boring? I don't find it does, mostly because I can usually find plenty of things to keep me occupied. It's like I can find stuff to do all the time that keeps me busy. Right, let's not fall off the edge this time. Let's whistle the Argent. I assume that one sitting there is just mine. Yep. There you go. Why weren't you doing that before? What was wrong with you? Why were you letting yourself get your ass kicked by some punk ass bird that doesn't respect you? Not like I do. Okay, come on. Hopefully get my pet back. Doesn't look like anything's harvested my corpse, so that's actually a good sign. Right, take it all. Get on Argent. And let's get out of here, because we kind of got what we came for. Have another level in weight. Yeah, we got plenty of pelt now. I'll put on my armor. It's nearly bossed, but it's fine. So yeah, I tend not to find that single player gets boring, mostly because I keep myself amused. But I mean, playing with friends I find is always better. Like if you gave me the option between like playing with my mate Fuse, breed a lot of Arges and like Utis and stuff like Thylacardius. Thylers are awesome. Thylers are one hell of an OP tame. I love them. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing small tribes. I've actually been thinking about doing PvP small tribes as well, but I just like I said, it'd have to be unofficial. It'd have to be good rates. And I don't have a vast amount of time to dedicate it due to being a parent. So I have like 2 small kids, and they take most of my attention. It's like when I'm streaming is literally the only time I get to play games. I get maybe an hour or 2 in the day to throw together a video, which if you watch my videos, which I think you do because you've been subscribed since before I started live stream, you've been subscribed quite a while, I think, haven't you, Gabe? Yeah, which is why they're always a bit like low production quality, let's say. That's because I get like a couple of hours in the day to throw them together. Ooh, I got level, nice. Food. Start upping my food. Yeah. But no, if you can achieve all that on small tribes, that's good. What's your favourite map? Do you have another job other than parenting YouTuber? No, I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad. So my wife earns the money. I did used to, but when we had our second kid, it was like her earning potential vastly exceeds mine. She works in IT. I work in customer service. So yeah, it just made a lot more sense for me to quit job and raise kids. So yeah, basically, I write bits and pieces sometimes, but nothing recent. I kind of always wanted to pull together a roleplay game, like as in like actually write one. Never got around to it. Actually, doing streaming and making videos is one of the few things I've actually ever really stuck to. So I'm quite happy with that actually. Valguero, Rag, or Extinction. Yeah, Rag is my personal favourite. I love Rag. It is a base builder's dream of a map. It is beautiful. It has hidden locations. It has ruins. It's got it all. Rag is just the absolute best map in my opinion. Um, I really like Valguero, but I don't play on it very often, which is why I'm not entirely certain on my way around here most of the time. Uh, Mostly because I know basically where the biomes are, but I don't know any of the really like cool little spots. Um, so Valguero is like quite awesome. Favorite base spot on Rag. I really like the castle. I've restored the castle fully a couple of times using various different mods and stuff. I think my favorite one I did was like a tech rebuild. So it's like you had the ruin aspect of it, which was just the standard castle, and then like everything else I rebuilt in like really high tech. That was quite fun. Um, Other than that, there's a little spot. Um, it's not actually like very far off, just south of Viking Bay on the coast. There's like a platform with a stream, and then there's another platform up on top of it. I really like that spot to build in. I don't know why. I usually put like a modern type house there, like I make it look as modern as possible. Like you can see them if you go to like a rich enough area. They're like the square ones with lots of glass, and put one of those there, and I just have it looking out over the sea. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. It was on a solo game that's now deleted, unfortunately. I did that a few years ago, but um, a year, 2 years ago, I don't know. But it was pretty awesome. I might recreate it at some point. I can probably knock it up fairly quickly in GCM creative mode. So yeah, it was absolutely one of my favorite spots. Plus, you've got the cave under there that you can enter and through the thing. Also, if you like Rag Castle builds, there's a guy called Aaron Longstaff. I think it was Aaron Longstaff actually. Fairly certain it was him. He did a really nice build using the castle's keeps and fortifications rebuild of that castle. Looks great. Rates on single player. This is completely vanilla apart from the breeding rates, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're super high. So I've got really high breeding rates. I've got high harvesting and high weight and dino weight, and that's pretty much it. And that's mostly for making YouTubing easier. Other than that, everything's as per. Most rewarding part of parenting. Difficult. I mean, my kids are an absolute delight 9 times out of 10. I think the first time my daughter ever called me daddy was really nice. And like, just generally watching them grow up, I think is probably the best part. It's like, my daughter's gone from like being a tiny little baby that I could hold, like, in one hand, to being this very willful, independent, demanding, some might say, young girl who's definitely got a mind of her own. And just like, I said something to her earlier, I told her she couldn't do something, and she just looked me dead in the eye, like dead in the eye, and went, "Are you kidding me?" And it's like she's 4. And it was the first time she's ever done that. And yeah, always brings a smile to my face when she stands up for herself. Let's call it that. But yeah, so that's kind of the rewarding part of parenting for me. There are, of course, the crappy parts of parenting. I don't actually over recommend being a parent unless you're really so inclined. But but yeah, it definitely has its moments. It's good moments. Yeah, are you kidding me, Daddy? The reason I actually ended up starting the stream late was because she was refusing to go to sleep. She was just pretending she was asleep, trying to trick me. And she was just lying there, and then when she realised I wasn't being tricked, she was just huffing, like, go away now. You're not asleep yet. So yeah, it's all good fun. Yeah, I think we're doing okay so far. To be fair, I set my bar really low. Right at the start of it, I was like very first like couple of weeks of parenting, I was feeling very overwhelmed. It was stressful. There was no sleep being had anywhere. There was screaming and shouting, and like my son did not take it overly well, having a sister, and it just it was very very stressful. So I decided at that point that my bar was set. This is I call any day where at the end of it everyone is alive, fed, clothed, and have a roof over their heads. That's a win day. That's what I count as a win. Everything else is bonus. And I've kind of adopted that philosophy going forward, and it's helped significantly because most days, when you set your bar so low, most days you get bonus. It's most days things go well. So just grab a bit more meat off this Fiomia. Do videos about base builds. I'm not. I love building an arc. I wouldn't say like the people who do videos about base builds. They are phenomenal master builders. I like building bases, I really do. I've got, I think, one speed build video on my channel, which was building a Greco-Roman temple on the Genesis map, which I think was quite fun. I managed to get it so one of the vents, the volcanic vents, was right in the middle, and then I put a big statue of a Dodic behind, which was cool. But like, I'm a competent builder. I wouldn't say I'm a great builder. Tell your kids when they sleep they beep so you can tell when they're fake sleeping. That's hilarious. Okay, genius idea. I love it. Yeah. Well, no, Daddy knows you're not asleep because you're not beeping. You beep when you're asleep. Genius. Love it. To be fair, my daughter's problem is that she can't stop talking ever. If she's awake, her mouth is moving. So she tries to pretend to be asleep, but she can't stop herself from actually talking. And so I know she's not asleep because she's making noise. But yeah, beeping is good. But yeah, I might do a couple of videos on base builds at some point. If I get one, I might play around on Rag and see if I can get one I really like. If not, we'll see. Right, so back at base, that was the Pelt, which was a nightmare. Thank you for sticking with me through it. Next should be easier because now we are going after silk, because we need 200 Pelt and 200 silk for the Anki saddle. Where is it? Yeah, so we've got plenty of Pelt now. We just need 200 silk and 50 crystal, and crystal's fairly easy to come by, I think. I found a spot with some crystal, and if not, we should have some. See, half my resources disappeared. I've got no idea where they went to. Oh, you're still following, aren't you? Sorry, dude. Forgot about that. Yeah, I do love base building. It's one of my favorite things to do. I like decorating as well. Like I was saying on the stream last night, like I tend to decorate quite a bit because one of my oh, that's Delta tier DNA. I didn't realise I had a Barry Claw on there. You landed there. Okay, cool. I thought my Argent had just flown off into the sunset for a second. Yeah, I was saying one of the things that I really love about that should activate a Delta implant. Yeah, okay. Which is there. One of the things I love about base building is like decorating it, and I use like Eco's RP mod for decoration and stuff. And I think it's because I played a lot of The Sims. Like The Sims was one of my early computer games. So once they stopped up being all like green and square and you had to code them yourself and whatever. So yeah, so I've always had kind of a love of arranging. This is just like something I literally threw together in 5 minutes. If you stick around though, I'm just going to pop out and pee. I'll be back in like 10 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. We'll go get some silk, and also I'm hoping that I will at least make a start on moving into the swamp castle today. I'm thinking swamp castle. I mean, you probably know Valguera better than me, so if you've got any particular suggestions. I don't want to do the Redwoods one because the Redwood one is too. The Redwoods are just too dicey at the moment. So I was thinking the Swamp because it's like really high on a plateau. Um, Anywho, I'll be back in I'll be back in 5 minutes. Desperately need to pee. Cool. Enjoy a really boring intermission screen. Little moths. Yep, that's where I'm going. So I'm going to get a sickle and we're going to head over the chalk cliffs. See if we can find A, moths, and B, the silk plants if we can't find any moths. I will take the Argent. Which is kind of slow, but it's probably my also safest fly. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back in 5. Right, I am back. Nice to see you guys getting along. I've just had like a huge oh shite moment. Um, yeah, so all of the spark powder that I had made disappeared when I logged in. I've got no idea why, which means my preserving bins have not been running. Which means, okay, I've still got some eggs. Do I still have the Anki egg? That's the question. That's the Anki egg. Okay, good. Right, panicked. Absolute panic. Right, I'm just going to make up some more spark powder as well. Take me a second to just mine a couple of resources. Right. Yeah, I hadn't realised. It was like, oh my god. But it's cool, it's cool. We've still got the Anki egg, so that's all good. Right, in here. I'm really looking forward to getting out of this base. So tiny. I'll probably keep it for the crops because moving them would be a pain, but other than that. Right. You have half and you have half, and let's not do this to me again, shall we, Ark? Right, I'll grab a crossbow. I think I've got some arrows around somewhere. If not, I've got feathers. Feathers, crossbow, crossbow, crossbow. Is that on the raft? That is the question. Or did I lose it when I was trying to do underwater stuff? I think I lost it when I was trying to do underwater stuff. Might have to cook up a bit more metal. We'll see. It's probably I'm running on such like limited. First non-family friend sub. I don't actually. The reason being, so YouTube has this thing where it doesn't, if your privacy settings are set such that, what do I need for arrows? Yeah, flint. Okay, if your privacy settings are set such that it doesn't tell people who you subscribe to, I don't see who's subscribed to me. So I don't actually know who my first non-family friend sub was. I don't even know out of my family and friends who's subbed to me. I'm sure most of them have because I asked really nicely. But yeah, I think there was this kid, Domblocks, who was subscribed to me for quite some time, but then we had a live stream where there was quite a lot of swearing involved. And I think his parents kind of heard it and made him stop watching, which is fair enough. I'm not gonna argue with that. So yeah, he was one of my really early subs. I'm not sure who else. I know Gabe's been around for a while because I've seen his name on the thing. I've got like a thing I can check which will tell me who has subscribed to me in order, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'm gonna need one more metal ingot. Great. Come on, let's go grab some metal. Just grab something from the river rocks across the way. But yeah, I lost so much doing that stream where I tried going into the Valguero Ocean. Like, I lost everything repeatedly. I had to build like 5 new kits during that one live stream. So I'm not doing that again until I've got a good water tame. But water tames don't seem to be about. I haven't seen any. Okay. This Argent's getting really good already, though. I'm happy with this. That's the lead Scythius down there. He's been hanging around trying to demolish all my rafts. He's got a couple of them, but yeah, if you've got a good base spot recommendation, hook me up, because I was going to rebuild the swamp cave, but not the swamp cave, the swamp castle. But if there's more fun spots to build in, I'll do that. Just gonna go in here. Crafting wood. Right, there we go. Primitive crossbow, yay! Have to manually, if you're playing the hunting mod, you have to manually add arrows, they don't auto load. Cool. Right. I'm mostly just going to try and harvest some plants, but if I do see a moth, I'm going to try and take it on. But they do knock you out, and Chalk Cliffs is pretty dangerous, so we shall see. Well, there's a moth. God, that's shifting it. Right, so let's take attempt number 1 with the Argent. Oh, that's not knocking me out, that's stamina drain and slow. Okay. Where'd it go? I have no idea where that went. It's moving really fast, so it's probably a fairly high level one anyway. Melee damage. British memes / TikToks. Only British people understand compilations on YouTube. Fair enough. I'll check it out when I get a moment. There's an Alpha Rex down there. We'll leave him well alone. I'll keep my eye open for Deinonychus nests, but I haven't found any so far. Like, well, there's one right down there, but I think I did have a Deinonychus egg. I don't know if I still do. Unless those Deinonychus clear out, though, they're way too fast. I'll never get it in time. Okay, they're fighting that Rex. Might be in with a shot here. Yeah. Okay, the Rex is chasing away. What do I actually get from this nest if I examine it? You know what? Too dangerous. We're done. Cool. Okay, that's a Deinonychus egg. I'd like to raise up some Deinonychus at some point. Welcome back, Gabe. Okay, switching over to tea, because I've run out of coffee. This tea is, let me check. It's one of the ones I got from my parents for Christmas. It is apple and something. Apple and something. Can't remember what the something is. Right, and let's try and take out another moth. But they slow me down and then run away. So, like, my odds of actually... Okay, I managed to, like, successfully avoid the, I don't know how long it is before it'll be able to do it again. Oh, and I'm out of stam. Great. Just land, dude. Alright, I'll keep an eye on that one. I might still be able to go after it. Actually, is this a male or a female Argent? Male. Okay. If anyone's got a good Argent name, pop it in chat. Oh, that went right down the wrong hole. Let's hide my hat because I've got a beautiful mohawk and I want to share it with the world. Really wish I could grow one of those in real life. I would dye it pink. I would be the coolest dad at the school gates. Yeah, this one. Cool, it's still bloody. Oh no, it's not. This is probably an entirely different one. They don't have much health, but their ability to run away from you is quite strong. Okay, it's dead. It's dead down there though. Where can I put in for landing? Oh, that raptor's decided he wants a piece. Hell, Death the Destroyer. Yeah. Not bad. He's doing much better than my last one, so... let's land. Can I jump off without ending up in the water? That's the question. I'll land up here, probably. Because we have a shiny new crossbow. And there's an... ooh, 2 aloes. I just kind of felt that that guy could get up there. I don't really have the guns to take on Nala. And this Lymantry is still all the way over here. Somewhere. Where did it actually land? Can I even see it? That's the question. It might have gotten eaten by something in the water. Shotguns would be good for moths. Yeah, shotguns are good for most things. Unfortunately, I don't have bullets at the moment because bullets take metal and spark powder, and all my spark powder just vanished. I think it's because I went into creative mode while I was trying to get a screenshot. To make a thumbnail, and as such, it just destroyed everything that I didn't then have a engram for, maybe? I don't know. Any which way, stupid game. This looks fairly safe. I just want to see how much... like, I could just go harvest it from the plants, but I kind of want to see how much a moth actually gives you in the hunting, because I'm going to have to stand there, examine the corpse, and, like, wait for ages. There's a very pretty spot. There's a moth. Try to just clip it so I can avoid its thingy, and then Okay, it's dead, but there's other dead things down here. That's a dead raptor. Right, let's see what I can do real quick. Examine quartz, harvest silk. It's only like level 1. But you also get venom from them, and you use those to make a certain type of arrow, I think. Yeah, 4 silk fiber. Narrow leaf seeds. I don't know what narrow leaf is. Oops. So let's collect them, and we will grow it and find out. I don't actually know what you use it for. 15 narrow leaf seeds, nice. Right. There's somewhere around here I think it's back this way. A cave with a pool in the middle with an island. And there's loads of the plants I need on there. Should have made a sickle, but again, metal. Yeah, that's the cave. So yeah, I think a higher level moth would give you a lot more bang for your buck in terms of silk, but yeah, they're also a pain in the ass to hunt down. And I really want to get this Anki hatched out and up and running tonight because I need my forge base functional. Right, in here should be purple plants. Purple plants. Anki Dodic aggroed. Yep. Well, chase me off the cliff, dude. Dun, dun, dun. And there's some more of the plants. Okay, no longer a problem. Getting hardly any silk from this. Should have got a sickle. Cool. It's going okay. 38, 40, 46, 49. Plant species Y. I need 200 all in all, so this shouldn't take too long. Right. A few more minutes. No, that's the angry Didic down below. Not my problem. $23. Cool. I had 123, so get out of my way. Come on. Hitbox, please. There we go. Right. Yeah, we're still going on weight. Oh, we picked up a rattler. Nice. 174, so just about 30 more. $20. 23. These are really useful little plants, actually. I'm impressed. Right. There was some over here in the middle, wasn't there? Some over here. Cool. There should be plenty. I'll just grab the rest, just so I've got a bit spare, just in case. Just in case I misremembered the amount. Cool. And next time I do this, I'll come up with a sickle, because harvesting by hand is for noobs. Right, back to base, and let's raise up an Anki. And then I can pod him up, take him over to where I need him to work, basically. and then I can get refining loads of metal, which is the point of this. And eventually I'll be able to put in like an industrial forge in there. It's going to be a little while, but we'll get there eventually. Ooh, that's nice. Magma saws, good or bad? It depends on what you want them for. My personal opinion, good. I wouldn't like. They're great for stealing magma saw eggs. They're good for harvesting metal. Ankis are better, but magma saws are more survivable while they do it. So I think that works out best. So yeah, I like magma saws. The only problem is they weigh down their inventory so quickly. Like they weigh down their own inventory. I was just looking at that as like, that's cool, it might be a good base spot, but it's that's too much of a slope. I could build around it, but or I could build something jutting out over it. Food for thought. I don't know, I'll check out a few. So this is a potential base spot, I guess. Because what I would do if I were building here is build something that juts out over this with like maybe a glass floor or something, and then looking out over to the chalk cliffs. But we'll see. I know there's also the big village thing over that way somewhere. Or is it that way? That I could do something with. But for the moment, I'm just going to try and get this Deinonychus egg back to base, which is down here. Actually, I'll try and grab this, this supply drop before it disappears first, because shouldn't turn on an easy access red supply drop. How do I make my perfect tea? So it's I'm a bit of a heretic, I guess. I put the tea bag in, add boiling water on top, leave it to sit for a bit, and then I add the milk before I take the tea bag out. Wind it around till I get the right color, which is like a fairly dark brown for me. I like my tea quite strong. And then if I'm in the mood, I'll add like half a sugar or something. I used to add more sugar, but I've kind of gone off that as I got older. How about you? How's your perfect tea? Nothing too bad on this beach. Quite subtle. Okay. Why are you fighting? That was a very bad move. A terrible move. Can I pick a pego? They're really small. Oh, angry parasaur now. Jeez. Alright, I got my spyglass back at least. I honestly have no idea what it is with Pegomastaxes and spyglasses, but they're all about the spyglasses. Two teaspoons in a bug, put tea bag in, add boiling water, steep for 3 minutes, take bag out, add milk. Fair enough. I believe that is like the proper British way of doing it, but I don't know, I like my tea to be like the perfect colour, and I feel like I don't get enough like fine control over that unless I put the tea bag and the milk in at the same time. Well, the milk in with the tea bag. But each their own. To be fair, it's kind of one of the reasons why I like herbal teas, because you put in, well, this is tea bags, but I've also got some loose leaf stuff, and you put it in the teapot and you pour water over the top, and that's it, you're done. It's like so quick and easy. Stam and melee damage, and I will have my spyglass, thank you. Right, and all that silk, 68, 200. So superior saddles and 50 crystal. Right, not seeing any crystal unfortunately. I'm just gonna have to go grab some if I can. Must have used it on something. These can go in there. Just grow a tiny amount of nourishment and plant to grow your own narrowleaf plant. Slow growing narrowleaf produces an excess of cactus sap that can be harvested regularly. The plant also attracts a number of small moths, using the mature plant to lay their eggs, providing small amounts of harvestable silk. Okay, so it automates silk production, which is very nice. I will be planting some of those. Right, let's go see if the crystal nodes respawned. Should have done, unless there's any on the raft. I'll just double check. Ooh, actually, it might be on the fabricator because I was using it to make scuba masks. So I'll just double check there first. Is that another red beacon coming down? Yeah, just. Okay, I'll go grab that in a sec. Fabricator, which is on the roof because I'm poor. Right, yeah, okay. Right, and if I recalled correctly, the crystal wasn't too deep. It was just like opposite the. It was on like the other side of the big bay, just under the water. Just when I get like side swiped by a Carnum or something ridiculous. Could have flown down on the Argent, but I didn't want to just leave it stranded on the beach while I was grabbing crystal. Okay, there's a rapture over there. Do I have stuff on me for Ebola? No. No hide. Dodo, I'm just going to lie down and get my stand back. That's actually not a bad tea. I do enjoy that one. I've also got some vanilla chai knocking around in the cupboard that I'm like, I've got to use up because I'm not really enjoying it. To be fair, it was perfect when I had it for what I wanted because I just wanted something really like warm. It was just before Christmas, so like warm and spicy and kind of Christmassy. So I got some vanilla chai, which was nice, but I'm kind of I'm over it now. Sorry. Right, and the crystal should be just around here somewhere in the water. Let's look. I only need 50. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Right near that manta. Just keeping an eye out for anything too terrible on this side. Because we get like rogue aloes and stuff all the time. No idea what made that noise. Okay. Cool. Right. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla essence. That sounds good. That sounds really good. That is a good choice for tea. Vanilla's like my favourite flavour anyway. I'm a big fan of vanilla. So, the finest of the flavours. Let's just get back to base. And then we can finally make this Anki saddle. It's only been like, what, 3 streams? To be fair, to start with, I had no idea where to get silk from on Valguera, because I forgot Lymantrius dropped it. And then the next stream along, I was gonna raise it up, but we had other problems, like dying Argents kind of problems. And yeah. Thanks very much, Tony. Have a really good night. Thanks very much for watching. So yeah, let's oh yeah, it's midnight. Let's go back to base and we will take it from there, and we'll get an Anki, and I will put it in its Anki hole, and everything will be good. And then we'll go check out a couple of potential base spots, and I think, yeah, I don't know if we'll have time to move this stream, but maybe next. Oh, baby Procoptodon. Can tame that if I get the right kibble. I do not have the right kibble. What nest is this? Parasaur. Yeah. Not interested, thanks. Already got the best Parasaur in existence. Don't need another. I tell you what, I do need to get though some fish meat for my Pteranodon, because I imagine he's running pretty low by now. Yeah, he also hasn't done much. We'll see if he's still conscious. And I'll check how many more levels my Parasaur has got, because my Parasaur is the closest one to level cap, and I want to find out what level cap is on this mod. I think it's 74, but I wouldn't swear to it. That's another 3 levels. Cool. Right, finally getting that Anki saddle. Superior saddles. Satisfaction. It's one of the things I absolutely love about Ark, right? It's one of my favourite bits about the entire game, is that it can be a real challenge sometimes to just get something done. But then once you do get it done, it is so satisfying. So very, very satisfying. Very important question. Do I dunk digestive biscuits in my tea or no? Of course I dunk digestive biscuits in my tea. Who doesn't dunk biscuits in their tea? Show me a man who doesn't dunk his digestives in his tea. I'll show you a heretic. Are we now no longer friends? Are you going to unsubscribe? Interesting question. Right, Anki egg. Right, and we'll see what we need for this. Oh, actually, I've got the actual hatchery thing. I can put down the nest for this one, because it's the clay nest. And the clay nest takes polymer. Love digestives in your tea. Good, excellent. You are a man of culture, my friend. Let's pop this down. Stick some polymer in the inventory. And very carefully drop the egg in the nest. And yeah, it's medium, so it should incubate in there. Oh, we're getting an Anki finally. Oh, exciting. Just finished making a cup of tea. You're making me really crave like a normal cup of tea now, I gotta say. It's, and biscuits. But I don't have any biscuits in the house. Mostly because with my kids we can't keep biscuits in the house because they eat like an entire pack of biscuits the moment you open it. So the word no isn't over much in their vocabulary. Cool. We're getting ourselves an Anki. Getting an Anki. Okay, imprint. and pick up the Kelly nest. Access the inventory. Access the Yankees inventory. Some of my marberries. Go on, eat, my friend, eat. We'll see what carrot wants. I'll try to imprint it, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be used for fighting. It's going to be sitting in a cave for its entire life, is the plan. So if he dies, he dies. She dies, she dies. Not dies, doesn't get imprinted. If she dies, it'll be freaking terrible, and I'll be very annoyed. But yeah, that's all cool. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, we picked up an extra subscriber while I was streaming, because I did check my stats while I was out. So whoever that was, thank you very much, massively appreciated. Unfortunately, Streamlabs and YouTube don't get on particularly well, so it doesn't come up with an automatic notification on stream. But I'm just going to pod you out of here. We'll pod you onto the beach. I'm up to 81 subscribers now, so I'm getting very close to my goal. You want to cuddle now? Cool. Also, by the time I get around to drinking my tea, generally it's gone cold. So I really want to get like a little kettle in the fridge for in here. I should probably talk to my wife about that. But yeah, like a little kettle just over there. I can make myself a cup of tea. And very nice. Highest viewed vid. What's my goal? So highest viewed vid is the one that's got 5,500 views, which is the one on the awesome the tech binoculars that were like a hidden item in Genesis. They weren't meant to be there, and when I put out that video, the only other video that existed on them was this video by a French guy, so no one really knew about them. Subsequently, there were a lot of videos made, but yeah, so I put out that video and it's gotten a really good response. Still gets views, like it's a good, like, I would say 40% of my views, 40 to 50% of my views in any given day is just that video alone. My goal currently is 100 subscribers, which I'm sort of like easing my way towards, because the first 100 subscribers I reckon is probably the hardest, and then after that just keep going and see how far we can get. Ideally 1,000 someday, because at that point YouTube starts paying you, but like you know, it's all just small steps towards that, I suppose. But YouTube doesn't pay you very much if you've only got 1,000 subscribers, so it's that's something for the future. Okay, another walk. This is not something I don't have that as a goal in mind. I'm not focused on getting 1,000 subscribers, because if you focus on getting 1,000 subscribers, I don't think you ever really, you're not willing to put in the effort to get the 100, if you know what I mean. But I was watching a video on it at one point ages ago, and they were basically saying that like the first couple of 100 subscribers on YouTube are the hardest. After that, the algorithm starts working towards you. Yes, I believe 1,000 subs opens up like super chats and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think you have to be a YouTube partner. You have to be in the YouTube partner program for that. So yeah, but we'll get there someday. I'm gonna just keep doing this until I die. Effectively, I think I've kind of found my calling in life, which is playing video games. So and talking to people. So yeah, presumably we'll hit it at some day, because your sub count just kind of ticks up as you roll along. It just happens in the background. So I mean, I do have a video I'm going to put out that's a bit more of an advertisement. Like I'm putting together a channel trailer video, and I've got some of my some of my friends involved, so that should be good. And hopefully that'll get a few more subscribers, but it's like I said, not overly what I'm in it for. If I'm streaming for one person who really enjoys the stream and chats a lot, that's a solid win for me. That's yeah, I don't really want much more than that. More people is obviously better, but then also you get to a certain point, like I've heard other streamers say that they get to a certain point where it's like they can't keep up with their chat anymore. They can't actually talk to the people that are there watching them because it just moves so fast. And it's like, well, I don't necessarily ever want to get to that point either, because you know, then I might as well be sitting around playing games, talking to myself. So. Come on. There we go. Well done. Good girl. Say a 50% imprint, and it's 70% matured, so we'll probably get about 80 or 90%. We could probably get more, but that would mean cranking down my maturation rates a bit. So, and to be honest, since I'm streaming it, I don't want to like sit there for forever waiting for Ankies to grow up. It's like, I don't want to spend 4 hours on it, kind of thing. Just want to get it done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Cuddle. Excellent. I reckon we might get a 70, maybe an 80% imprint. That's fine. Oh, you ate all your food. I'm just going to drop all these Azel berries because I don't need them for anything. We've got tons. They do something special in this mod. So they Azel berries are used to give you oxygen while you're underwater. But they come at a great cost. So I discovered on my first day in this mod when I went, oh, I've got some berries, I'll eat the berries, and then nearly killed myself. So yeah, and you mix them with blood packs, and then you can get like blood packs that you can that can give you an oxygen boost, which is pretty cool. It's a good idea. I like it. Nearly there. Its weight's going to need some improvement. It's not even going to be able to carry me at the moment. Can I get a last imprint? Racing the clock. If it's anything... No, there we go. Okay. Right. Let's go drop him in his new home. And we'll put the nest back as well while we're here. Melee damage. Close the doors. Okay, back over to the snow biome where I set up that little metal mining outpost. And then I'll drop the Anki in the home, take it for a bit of a spin, get some metal cooking up, and then we'll go take a look at the Swamp Castle. Because I'm going to have to do it so I lower the foundations into the floor, which might be a bit tricky depending on the shape of it, so we'll see. I just thought I can make preserving salt on this map. Which probably make some of that and shove it in the feeding trough. Completely forgotten preserving salt was the thing. Just recover stam here and hopefully we'll make it all the way to the small islands. Just going direct across the water. If we don't, it'll be embarrassing and I'll die. Cool. I really am going to have to like put on a pair of scuba and a set of scuba and have a good explore around the coast at some point soon. Just see if I can tame up like an ichthy or something. Because I just need a little bit of angler gel, like not even a vast amount. Because I pick up the nests after I use them, so it's like 20 or 40, or be 20 or 40 spinal or rex or whatever eggs. I'm also now trying to remember if you can ride a Deinonychus without a saddle. Don't think you can. Yeah, we should make the islands just about. I think we'll be down to fumes, but we'll see. So Gengar, question for you, sci-fi or fantasy? Okay, we're doing fine on food for the Argent, so that's all good. Sci-fi fantasy mix. Yeah, that is the best mix. Favorite book or author? I could really do with something that automates like the Harry Potter series. Harry Potter was good. I did enjoy it. I remember like waiting in line when Prisoner of Azkaban came out. I think that was my favourite. Haven't read them in years though, but Harry Potter is definitely a good series. I was reading a book recently, Long Way from a Small Angry Planet by an author called Becky Chambers. It's pure sci-fi, but I recommend checking it out. It's pretty good. Am I going to make the shore in time? I'm looking at my stamina and getting worried. I think I'm going to do okay. Aim for this outcropping here. Land. So yeah, I'm just thinking it is a long ass fly from the swamp to the mountain cave I've set up. We might be better off getting a base somewhere nearby. But I don't want to live in this biome. It's just too violent. I'd be like having to kill Arges every 5 minutes and mammoths knocking down my gates because they took umbrage to them, whatever. So, I mean, I'll go check out the, there's a cave, there's a ruin just on that hill over there. I'll go check it out after I dropped off the Anki, and I'll take a look at it as a potential. But I really do prefer the swamp ruin for building in. But like something a bit closer wouldn't be bad at all. Because it is long haul fly, and I don't mind doing it, but it's like it doesn't make for the most thrilling content. So there's that. So I'd end up like doing it before I despawned. Too late. Probably end up doing it before I came on stream or something like that. So I suppose I could do, just fly over, grab everything, fly back. Ah, dawn. That's nice. Plus there's Utis around here, and I hate them. So we got another sub, 82 now. Okay, thank you very much, whoever it was that subscribed. Really appreciate it. Sorry I can't like do a proper thing, but it's about YouTube's privacy settings is the problem. Well, it's not a problem. It keeps your data private at the end of the day. So, but it also doesn't clock up a subscription on the sub goal, so I have to manually update it, and it doesn't give me a stream alert either. But thank you very much. It is massively appreciated, and we are moving forward and always improving. Oh dear. Too busy talking. Didn't pay attention to my stamina. Now we might die. Okay, you just land there. That's fine. But yeah, no, it's a very satisfying feeling watching your sub count climb. Like, especially like when you can go through, because you can go through on YouTube and you can see what videos have pulled in the most subs, and it's really satisfying to look at one and go, oh yeah, that was a good one, or yeah, it's quite nice. It's fun. That's why I do it. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. Okay, here we are. This is going to be our metal cave, so I'll just run around and bash some rocks with the Anki, get it some levels. I don't think... No, I'm out of wood, and all the metal disappeared for no really apparent reason. Because I did mine up a load, and I haven't taken it back to base, so it's just disappeared. I'm just a bit worried about how many berries this thing is going to consume. So I'll put like everything on it. But I can make like a fodder that keeps for longer. I just need some thatch for that, so I'll make some of that as well. Melee damage. Cool. Okay, he's way down already. That's awesome. Officially my favourite streamer. Thank you very much, Gengar. I really appreciate that. You're officially one of my favourite viewers. Because you come to every stream and you just talk. And that is worth its weight in gold. I really appreciate it. So thank you. Straight into weight. It shouldn't really ever need anything else because it's not leaving this cave. And I'll just bring in wooden berries as need be. But so I'm throwing every level into white. It's fine. I'm gonna have to watch its food because I can very easily accidentally torpor this Anki. Because yeah, it eats quite slowly, and yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be The Hunted again, actually, because I really enjoy this series, and I've got lots of stuff I want to do with it, and I never seem to have quite enough time to achieve like everything I wanted to do in one night. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow night, same time, starting between 9 and 10 o'clock. And then every night thereafter, really. I do end up having the occasional day off, mostly because my wife pokes me and says, I want your attention tonight. Or, you know, it's our anniversary, or other stuff like that I kind of have to pay attention to. But yeah. So yeah, I'll be I'm around most nights, and like if that's ever the case, like where I'm going to be like not streaming, I'll try to signal it like a few streams in advance. And obviously I've got the Discord as well, so if ever like an emergency comes up and I can't make it for a night or whatever, I'll post on there. This Anki's just going to start getting torpor in a second. Eat all the food. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some thatch and make him some fodder. We'll get this last metal rock, and then that's plenty for the time being. But yeah, this is a really good cave. Yeah, see, it's gone through like 218 marberries already. I'll just get him back to where everything is, because otherwise he is going to pass out from hunger, which is a thing that can happen. But yeah, and then I'll be doing Primal Fear with Fuse on Thursday. Friday will either be The Hunted again or something else. It depends on my mood, that one. And then Saturday, I think I'm going to be checking out the Cabalus map for Ark. Let's have a look. Yeah, it did come out with really good colours, actually. It's nice. Yeah, it's like out of food. And let's just tell you what, I'll put him on follow, because then he won't be using stamina. Come on. Not in the water. I know you've got a terrible turning circle. Come on. Yeah, good. Okay. But yeah, oh, Egypt. Saturday I'll be checking out the Cabalus map, which is like a equestrian themed map for people that really like horses. But it's actually a really good map. Like, there's a solid amount of work and effort gone into it. Feels a little bit equestrian sometimes, but I'm not gonna hold that against anyone. Particularly because, you know, having kids, I end up watching a lot of My Little Pony, and it is a good show. I rate it. Come on, all the way over here. Right, and then I'll fly it on the Argent. Anki's run, their legs look like pugs. Yeah, they do. I feel really bad for pugs. They're like the most screwed up canine in existence, and it is entirely the fault of humanity. We were not kind to pugs in the slightest. So you have to keep like cleaning out the folds on their face as well, otherwise they get like really horrible infections. It's not good. Right, some wood and some thatch. Stage 2. Well, that's a fight down there, but fortunately it's not my problem because I'm nice and up in a nice secure cave. Five sisters and ending watching My Little Pony a lot. Five sisters, man. Fair enough. But yeah, no, My Little Pony is awesome. I am a bit of a fan. Not like Brony level fan, but I just think it's like a really good show for kids. Like, and it's like clever enough that even as an adult you can kind of enjoy it. It's strangely satisfying. And can probably watch my sub count go down in real time when people watch watch me saying that, but like My Little Pony is not overly well regarded. Angry mammoth. I'm just kind of hoping it won't follow me out into the water. I was wrong. Follow me. Ooh. Bugger off, will you? Let me on. Okay, cool. Right, still alive, we're fine. Oh, that was tense. I think they just don't like Argents, which you can hardly blame them for, really. Argents do not go out of their way to make themselves liked. This looks like a relatively safe spot to harvest some thatch. Because I've got loads of plant fibres in my inventory already, so it's just the recipe for the fodder is like thatch and plant fibres. So fodder. Mixture of plant fibres and thatch can be consumed by large herbivores. I think that counts Ankies in there. So we'll go back and we'll see. But yeah, it's going to need more than berries. And yeah, you can make tons of it. Yeah, it's eating. Okay, cool. Which is good because it'll run out of food. Actually, its stamina's going down while it's eating. That's bad. That means I've fed it the wrong food. Okay, cool. Okay, well, keeping this Anki fed is going to be a bit more difficult than I thought. Does it just eat it on its own? Because see, its food's going up, but its stamina's not going down. It's only when I force feed it that it becomes a problem. So if I just leave it in its inventory, it will slowly sort itself out, I think. Yeah, looks like. That's a bug, but we're not going to tell anyone that. What did trees turn white when I break them? I've got no idea. Some kind of graphical issue. Oh, I'm standing on the Yankee's tail. Some kind of graphical issue, but I don't know precisely what's causing it. And swing. Nope. Swing. There we go. This making anyone else nauseous? Because it's making me nauseous. Right. And yeah, your stamina's staying up fine, so just don't force feed it and it'll be okay. I think is the lesson. Bit more melee damage. So yeah, as on the trees thing, I've got no idea. But it's been doing it for a while now. Kind of bugs me a little bit, but meh. And yeah, I don't have the stuff to repair that, so I'm just going to have to wait. Right, I'm going to leave that cooking up, and I'll go check out the nearest castle and just assess its suitability for a bit of repair work. But I don't think this one is particularly well suited. I don't actually know if there's anything in the mud and snow. I haven't been able to get in there. I was saving up all my pulp for the Anki saddle, so I haven't been able to turn any of it into armor. So yeah, but we'll have a look at potential base spots. Because there's this castle just on this hill over here, but it's got this weird thing with... Oh, I never even spotted that. There's a small ruin down here. Tail swinging may feel a bit like you're on one of the Jolly Rockers boat theme park rides. Yeah. Fun though. Righty ho, that's like a chapel. I swear that's a chapel. Okay, well we're in a UT hunting ground, so that's immediately bad. But see, there's this castle here. What you can do with it, you can put gates and foundations and sort of like close off that bit. And then you've got the wall coming around that's kind of reminds me a bit of Helm's Deep. I think there is... No, there's not. Okay. What's that down there? White thing? I don't know. Something snow covered. And then you've got an entrance at the back as well that you can again gate off pretty easily. Just stick a gateway in there. So it's pretty easy to secure this location. There's a third one around the side. Or is it just that hill? I can't remember. No, there's the third one there. Right. But that slope looks climbable by dinos to me, so that's not ideal. And then there's no entrance up to the roof whatsoever. And the actual entrance itself is mostly blocked in, like you have to crawl into it. And I can't remove those, they're not destructible at all. So I couldn't actually live inside there. And even if I did, it's quite a small space. But I don't think I've ever actually really had a proper look inside there. I'm just going to land here, get some stam, and then we'll take a more of a wander. Just realised that I'm down to ice cube because my flag's broken. But it's okay, we're heading out of the biome now. And then what I'll do, I will head over to the swamp, and if we spot anything on the way, we'll stop and look. But I mean, there is the Aberration Cave, but I did actually take a look down there the other day just to see what was down there, basically, because I've never been into the Valguero Aberration Cave. But there were no spawns at all. And I think it's because Aberration dinos aren't included in this mod yet. But like, so I could have this entire cave to myself, but there would be literally nothing down there. It feels a little bit pointless. No, Argents don't have any kind of thermal benefit whatsoever. They're just good mounts. Feels like they should with all those thick feathers, but I'm freezing my butt off. Okay, we're Snowflake now, so we're good. Oh, right, the one day I want to go really exploring the map and looking for cool spots, that's the day we have fog. That is just so bloody typical of Ark. I know where I'm heading though. Damage. I had some hide actually, I've forgotten, but the Argent's saddle acts as a smithy, so if I get some hide at some point, I can fly back to the cave with the Anki and repair my stuff. Right, I've just got to kind of be wary around here because of Ankies and Argents and Gigas and stuff. And that's all the terror birds. Look at all of those terror birds. There's like 7 of them, 8 of them, something like that. A distinctly unfun amount of terror birds is what that was. Right, it's over this ridge it starts getting hairy. Because this is where I lost the last Argent. So we're just going to go nice and high. And we're going to fly through. And we're not going to piss anyone off. I'm going to get my stand back before I do it. So I can run more effectively. But yeah, this valley here was like Argent Central. And then there was a Giga. And it was all very unfun. This spot here is actually pretty cool, but I'm not safe here. I'm not even safe flying through here, let alone trying to build here. Terrorbird's Guide, like you're on a parachute. Yep, yeah, they do. It's particularly good fun. Basically, when you jump with them, you just keep holding the jump button. It's like spacebar on computer, and they will flap their tiny little wings. I've got one back at base I can show you. But then they don't take 4 damage, so that's great. I was just in an Argent nesting area. I'm not going to try and steal an egg on an Argent, because they're just not fast enough to get away, basically. But, oh, but there's an Argent nest right there. Oh, temptation, thy name is unguarded Argent nest. Yeah, it's coming, but it's far away. Right, and we're out here. To be fair, I can fight 1 Argent, I just can't fight like 7. Okay. Yeah. I do all the bad idea stuff. And like every Argent and his dog will be after me now because of the egg in my inventory, so just gonna have to be careful. If I said that's an Anki nest down there, but I've already got one, I don't need another one. Creature lose food faster out of troop poos. Yeah, they regenerate stamina quicker, but lose food a bit faster. Okay, the fog finally lifted. Whoa, those Ankies just wrecked that aloe. Like, absolutely wrecked it. And the Waddly Rhino. Yeah, do not take on an entire pack of like 7 very angry Ankies who are guarding their nests. Ah, and the Rhino went after the aloe as well. Cool. I'll stop and harvest them properly, but I don't have the resources, so I'm just going to grab as much meat as I can, and we'll keep heading off. This is kind of a pretty bit. Lots of wide open space, but like too many herbivores with nests. It would not go well, I feel. So yeah, so it regenerates stamina faster, but as a consequence also loses food faster. So, yep. Pooping is kind of central to Ark, to the point that there was a group of YouTubers who called their little Ark, I say little, I mean he's got Slipgator in it, he's got like 12 million subscribers or something, but they called their group Pooping Evolved, which is kind of hilarious. Mostly I think because Gaming Evolved was already taken, but yeah. That was back in the heyday of Ark streaming, back when it was huge. Okay, we've got some metal on this mountain. There's nowhere really I want to build around here. Still haven't really checked out the murder snow. I will once I get some fur armor, but I mean, that's difficult, actually legitimately difficult to do. Probably be better off trying to tame a Nervus. But we got an extra Argent egg, so that's nice. We can hatch it up, and if it's a female, we can breed them, and that will make my life significantly easier. Because then I won't have to worry about, particularly about losing one. Although I will still need to get the saddle back every time, because I don't have spare saddles at all. Right. Melee damage. Yep, more nests nearby. I think I've worked it out that little hunting thing, I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, can't see it, but in the bottom right corner, occasionally I get this little thing that goes, you are in X-Dino's territory, you are being hunted. And I've had it with Argents, with Carnos, with Rexes, and I'm fairly certain that means there's a nest nearby. So it's kind of actually quite a good way of the mod just signaling you, saying, hey, you might want to stop and have a look around. There's something worth thieving. That's a pretty landscape. I really want to check it all out, but I'm just going to have to wait. Right, let's gain some height, because I can't remember precisely. Ah, it's over there. Okay. Is there something on this one? So yeah, these are kind of in the swamp, but they're on their own little plateaus mostly, so they're not as violently horrible as the actual swamp itself. It's more like a jungle biome. Actually some metal over there. Just get the stand back. What's that map you were on the other day where there was a blizzard and frostbite and you kept dying called? It was called Glacius. It's really cool. Really cool, like, work in progress map. The guy who's making it started it like earlier this year. Like, and I do mean like earlier this year, as in like 2021. So he's achieved a lot in a very short period of time, and he's got some very ambitious plans. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one. He's pretty close to a Dillo nest. Can't believe I lived all this time on the beach and not seen a Dillo nest. Or is that a Titanoboa? No, Dillo. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one. He's planning on releasing a update for it that's got a new cave in soon. Hopefully within the next few weeks. So there'll be another video on that coming. Okay, cool. We're just right at the edge of the map now. Right, this temple over here that I'm flying towards, that's where I'm thinking of building. Partly because I haven't done it yet, so it'll be new and different. Partly because it's just really cool. But yeah, that was a really fun. That was a really fun stream. Actually, I really enjoyed that. Glacius was very cool. So let's go take a look. I'll also check out the surrounding area a bit as well, as much as I can, because I haven't really done as much scouting as I could. And like I said, I don't really know Valguera all that well, so don't even know how you get down from here, actually. I wouldn't know how to get here on foot. Okay, so this, to my mind, is a really cool building. It's one of the biggest castles on the map. I don't think there's a bigger one, so far as I'm aware. Argent fits inside, which is a big plus. And last few times I've been here, there's been nothing overly dangerous, so let's take a look. Ooh, the stairs down. I didn't check out the stairs down. Okay, so... Oh, you're trying to follow me, Egypt. Just sit. Just sit where you can. It's fine. So I'm guessing this is the way out. I'll come to an end eventually. Okay, so yeah, so you've got a little cave here. Is this a full-on cave or just a tunnel to the outside world? Right, it's a tunnel to the outside world. So this is how you get in on foot, which is here. Don't have a GPS, so right, let's get back up and check out the actual thing. It is hot, which means I'll have to sort out a water source. That's the only real problem I can foresee. There was like a little lake nearby, but it's going to take a lot of pipe to run from there. So hopefully there's something closer. To be fair though, I could just grow, this mod's got cocoa drupes in it. Like the cocoa drupe trees. I could just grow those because they give you loads of hydration back. Loads of it, but I'd still need water to grow them, so. Okay. Idiot Archie. Okay. And stay. Right, and then, so you've got this floor down here with this, like, cool hole in the ceiling. You like this one, do you, Gengar? I like this one. Then you've got this entire level. Just got like a little balcony out front, but not a big balcony. Gonna have to fill in those holes in the floor, because I don't want to be walking around them all the time. And then I think there is stair access, but I'm just gonna take the rubble. And it's got a third floor as well. So yeah, this can all be rebuilt. And then the best thing about it, in my opinion, my professional art building opinion, is the roof access. She's got like battlements, she's got really good views. You can just about jump up on there. You can see for miles. Pretty awesome, I think. And then you've got this like extra room up here that you could use for like flyer. Whatever flyers actually fit through there, you could use for storage. And then you can go all the way down off the turrets. Where are they? Or did I get that bit wrong? Yeah. No, it's a really nice spot. I love it. So, yeah, here's the way down. But there are turrets you can access as well, which is one of the cooler bits in its favour as well. So if I just go down to the first floor, because I think you can only access them from the first floor, and then pick any corner, and yeah, you've got these. To be honest, I don't think it's any good for PvP at all. PvP needs like small hidden out the way spaces where you can cram lots of stuff in behind a choke point that you can then fill with like a million tower wall of death. So yeah, so you've got these turrets as well. So like this is for PvE building more than anything. You couldn't keep someone out of this if you tried. Anyone who was determined to get in. But I mostly play PvE, so I've pretty much always got my PvE building head on. But yeah, I wouldn't try building here in PvP. I'm sure someone has and done very well at it, but for a PvP, inexperienced PvP person like me, it would not go well. Maybe if you're like the Alpha Tribe or something and you're just making a statement. But yeah, because what I can do, I can sink foundations into this floor, so it will be pretty close to level, if not exactly level. Probably not exactly level, but close. And then I can put in doors. I can put in everything. There's no spawns up here that I've seen, so probably pretty good. And then we can basically wall it off. And then yeah, I might add the Ecos RP decor or a couple of decoration mods just for when I'm doing this up, because I think that would be boss. But I can't do much about the rubble off the floor. So what I'll probably do is... Ah, there's a water source. Ah, they thought of everything, the cheeky buggers. Okay, that's great. That's cool. So yeah, you've got a water source right there. You can put crops in. So yeah, I'm just thinking what I might do with it is sink the foundations to level where they cover over the rubble. But that's like as far down as they'll go. And then that way it'll look like the floor's nice and fresh. But we shall see. That's a lot of work though. I mean, ridiculous amounts of energy going into that. So I might just like patch it up in a minute. That's cool. Okay. Let's check the surrounding area. So we've got the river down here. I'm surprised I've not seen any spinos. Feels like a spinoy kind of place. Yeah. Over here there's a hill. Let's go check it out. I don't really know what the terrain's like under the tree cover, so... there's a load of Tapaharas. I don't know how violent they are in this mod. They're pretty potent, so I wouldn't want to piss them off too much. Right, we got ourselves a lake over here. Where are we? Okay, right at the edge of the map. Cool. Gonna have to go caving as well. There's a temple around here somewhere, like a proper full-on temple that's got like a button you press and it opens up a back wall, and that gives you access to a cave. Most amount of all-nighters I've pulled in a row. Define an all-nighter. So like in terms of like staying up back to back, I think the longest I ever went without sleep was like 3 days or something like that. 4 days really. Do not recommend. It was awful. But like, I don't know. I tend to operate on very limited amounts of sleep anyway these days. So there's a load of Deinonychus up there, and a Deinonychus nest, but we'll leave that be. Baryonyx. Okay, cool. I'm not too sure where that swamp cave thingy is, but we can find it at some other point. This is an interesting little fusion of biomes. No sleep all night, all day. Yeah, 5 days in a row. It was only achieved through less than legal pharmaceutical intervention. And like I said, I don't recommend it. And I don't recommend running out of stamina in the... Why would you do that to yourself? Unless you've got really pressing need for it, I really don't recommend going without sleep. Kentra aggroed. Okay, we'll just hang out on top of this rock. But yeah. So, yeah, yeah. I mean, when I was really, really young, I'd probably stay up a lot later and do like all-nighters, like gaming and stuff. But like 9 times out of 10, I'd just sleep the entirety of the next day because I could get away with that when I was young. I wouldn't like deliberately see how long I could push it staying up. Mostly because sleep is really important to me. I love my bed. It is my favourite place in the world. these. Raptor nesting ground. Cool. Haven't seen one of these either. There's raptor nest over there. Cool. Now we're moving around a bit as well. We're finding like more nesting grounds. Ah, you've got insomnia. Yeah, that would explain it then. That sucks, dude. I've been through insomniac bouts, I would say, but I wouldn't ever say that I've like got insomnia. I've had the occasional time in my life where sleep is very difficult, but usually it's a result of like anxiety issues and stuff like that rather than anything else. Right, I'm gonna head back to base now. This looks like a weirdly broken hellscape. Curious. That's an Anki nest with no Ankis. You know what that means, right? Oh no, it was an Anki. He's hidden under the mesh. Oh, look at the tiny baby Anki. Oh, that's so cute. I'm just going to grab an extra Anki egg just in case something bad happens to my Anki. Oh no, that was Pachyrhino egg. Damn. I was hoping for Ankis. Is this Anki? Yeah, this one's definitely Anki. It's the right colour. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, nicking eggs. Nick eggs where you find them. Everyday bedtime is around 3 AM and wake up at 7, but I often break that. Yeah. Like, I would say I usually get... I'm actually not too far out of that, but like, I manage to usually squeeze a nap in the day. Like, because I have to get up about 8ish most mornings because I've got to take kids to school, and then I usually finish streaming and then I'm up for like an hour or so, just sort of like chilling out before I go to bed. So usually it's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning and then up at 8. But then like I'll usually manage to squeeze in an hour's sleep during the day, so that works for me. Just about. I'm very tired a lot of the time. Cool. I'm given to understand that's what like parenting is about and shit. Dun, 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 dun. I think when I get to building in the swamp, I'll probably build mostly out of wood. Can't think of it because there's plenty of wood around there, but not much stone. Is my thinking. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Okay, you've got no food on you. I'm gonna have to get this Pteranodon some food next time I'm out with it. Well, next time I'm on, basically. I'll have to feed it. So that's what I need to sort out at the start of next stream. Don't let me forget. Otherwise we'll just come back to a dead Pteranodon at some point. We got another Anki egg, we got a Pachyrhino egg, and we got another Argent egg, which I will hatch up start next stream and see what we get. Because if it's female we can breed them, and that makes life so much easier for me. Plus I want to see how breeding works in this. I've also got a couple of Deinonychus eggs now. Yeah. So we should probably hatch those up at some point. Times during a lot of time when I was like, oh hey, I hear birds outside and it's blue sky, strange, it's only 5:30. Yeah. Yeah, I had similar times during lockdown. Lockdown was not good for my sleep schedule. To be fair, streaming is not good for my sleep schedule either. It kind of screws me over, but I enjoy it, so. But yeah, so no, I definitely know the pain of seeing dawn from the other side. To be fair, I quite like it. I quite like dawn, but Slevy. Right, so I feel like we actually got quite a bit accomplished today. We managed to get the Anki saddle done. We got a new Argent raised up. We got a new Anki raised up and installed in its little, like, make me metal cave even. And we checked out some base spots for when we're going to build our actual proper base. So I think that's all gone really well. I didn't get still that X-ray I've seen, but I have the feeling it's probably despawned by now, because the health on it wasn't great when I saw it the other day. So I'm probably going to call it a night there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Truly appreciate it, and I'll be picking up this game again tomorrow. So it will be The Hunted tomorrow as well. And if you haven't already, then like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications and stuff like that. And tomorrow we will probably be stealing some more eggs, starting building in the swamp castle, because that's where I like to site my main base, I think. And raising up another Argent, and lots of stuff to do. Upgrades on guns and stuff, because we got the upgrade station now, so we've got tons of work. So yeah. School every day from 8:15 to 4. Yeah. That sounds painful. Yeah, I would not enjoy being an insomniac, I don't think. But anyway, good night, and thank you very much for coming. Gengar especially. Thanks for the Discord. Discord what? Or just, like, the Discord existing in general? Stream. Okay, cool. So yeah. Thank you and good night, and I really appreciate you coming. And to the 2 people who subscribed while I was streaming, thank you very much. You're awesome, and hopefully see you again soon. So good night, Gengar. You're a star as ever. My absolute hero, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Right. Good night.